Hello YouTube, it's me, Dave, the White Van Man. I've just got a couple of minutes between gratting some tiles and digging a ditch in the fabric of society to share with you some of my views on the ongoing political and news situation in the UK vis-a-vis mass vaccination, because I know White Van Man's views are pivotal to the forming of political and public opinion in this here country, innit? And that being the case, I thought I would share with you my thoughts on this and that and the other. Especially since, there's a lot going on in the news, isn't there? I got an email today from my cousin Linda. She's a total tinfoil hat wearing conspiracy loon. She sent me a document about the consultation the government is having about human medicines. I got it here on my phone. Let me have a look. All right. In fact, I'm going to do it just while you're there. Right. I will do the actual thing. What is they are doing? Consultation, introduction. It says here, COVID-19 is the biggest threat this country has faced in peacetime history. Well, I mean, if that don't get your attention, what will? Eh? The biggest threat in peacetime? You know, a while ago, I thought it was fucking niggers. I did. I thought it was them sand niggers and the jihadists. I did. I thought that was the biggest threat to our peacetime civilization thing because, you know, the terror, innit? The war on terror. I thought them fucking niggers, fucking Pakis and that, Arabs. But no, it seems that COVID-19, in fact, trumps that. Totally, it's much worse than that. And so it must be pretty bad. But my cousin Linda, she said the coronavirus hasn't killed as many people as the flu. She said the flu killed more people every fucking week this year than the coronavirus. Well, that can't be right, can it? I mean, that can't be right. Otherwise, the government wouldn't have locked me up and introduced the rule of 6. Know what I'm saying? I mean, it's Linda. Oh, come on. The COVID-19 vaccines will be the best way to deal with the pandemic. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's proper medicine and science, isn't it? The temporary authorization of the supply of an unlicensed vaccine. That's what we need. The supply of an unlicensed vaccine. I think that means, like, they got a vaccine, but they don't want to waste time filling out the form to get the license that says it won't fuck you up. So they're just going to give it to us anyway, because, you know, it's a big threat, the coronavirus, apparently. Not according to Linda, but, you know, the government. Well, the government says, Boris says it. Boris is all right with me, eh? Boris is a man. The main policy objectives of these proposals are the interests of safety. I like that. You know, I'm into safety. You know, you just can't be too safe. I've got my steel toe caps on. Keep me safe, know what I'm saying? At the time of this publication, it's not clear what the earliest date is. It might be possible to deploy a vaccine in the UK. So we better get on with letting them know what we think, because the target date for the end of this consultation is, let's have a look here. It must be at the bottom. Let's see, goodness me, it's a lot. I can't be bothered reading everything the government's got to say. Respond online. Respond to this consultation. Whatever. Yeah, come on. Let's get it on. All right. Distributing vaccines and treatments for the coronavirus. A public consultation document by the government of the United Kingdom. Real Britannia. If you have not done so already, please refer to the consultation document. Well, it was too big. It was all fucking wordy, man. I don't know what. It was all fucking wordy. Distributing vaccines and treatments. Responding to this consultation. Come on, let's get on with it. About you. What is your first name? Dave. What is your last name? White. Is it okay for the Department of Health to contact you about your response? Well, of course it is. Absolutely. Would you like to receive updates about other social care consultations? Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, go on then. All right. What is your email address? I am Dave White at... I'm not going to tell you, am I? Hey, I'm not going to tell you, eh? Otherwise, my inbox will be full of pornography and online gambling links, innit, eh? Viagra and stuff, eh? Yeah. So, yeah, whatever. Know what I'm saying? This one. I am responding as an individual. Next. What is my ethnicity? I am white. Of course. Bloody Dave White, innit? Which area of the UK do you live in? I live in London, mate. London. Fucking yeah. Distributing vaccines and treatments for COVID-19. Proposals on amendments to the Human Medicines Regulations. All right. Which of these 5 areas would you like to comment on? All of them. I'd like to comment on all of those areas, wouldn't I? Yeah, all right. So, now bear in mind, although I had a quick read of the government's proposals, I may not be fully cognizant of all of the consequences and wherewithals, what is going on. But I shall try and give you the full Monty as far as what the government is saying and what I is proposing in a reply and response to them in my consultation document. First of all, the temporary authorization of the supply of unlicensed products. Well, essentially what that means is they've got a medicine and they don't know if it's safe or not, or if it'll make your head swell up and explode, but they're going to let people give it anyway. I mean, you know, it's the biggest threat in peacetime history, the coronavirus. You'd be mad not to let them, wouldn't you? Yeah, so go on, my son. The temporary authorization of unlicensed products, i.e. letting people give medicines to other human beings whether or not they're safe or work at all. Yeah, go on, my son. Go on, my son. All right. Civil liability and immunity. Well, you know, what this comes down to is, now, the government don't want a lot of fucking Johnny-come-latelys and whinging arseholes fucking after they've had the injection and their heads explode, or they grow a third leg, or they lose a leg, or they die, something like that. What we don't want is a load of fucking whinging morons fucking banging on about how they got ill or sick or died because of the unlicensed medicine what the government gave them for their own bloody good. I mean, trying to do you a favour here, eh? Trying to do you a bloody favour. All you're doing is whinging. Fuck you. Fucking sue the government. No. Anybody in the government what does anything inept and dangerous and, life-threatening to you or me should be allowed to get away with it. Completely fucking scot-free. Know what I'm saying? I mean, the very idea of suing your government. Fucking hell, man. What kind of wanker are you, eh? Wanker! Just take your fucking medicine and be happy. You should be happy you're not born in Yemen. They're not getting any fucking medicine of any kind, licensed or otherwise. No, eh? Innit? So, yeah. No problem. No problem. No problem. Fancy a bit of that myself. I fancy a bit of civil liability and immunity. Now, next time I'm fitting up your ball cock, I would like a little bit of civil immunity. I might have to move. Yeah. Whew, it's getting a bit hot in here. I'm going to open some windows. Just bear with me a minute, me muckers.
Everything from the pub.
All right, civil liability and immunity, no problem. What we got here? Expansion to the workforce eligible to administer vaccinations. Well, what this comes down to, right, is there's not enough doctors and nurses what can give you the inoculation. Know what I'm saying, innit? So, because we all need to get this vaccine as quickly as possible, you know, we've got to expand the workforce to make sure that there are enough people to vaccinate everybody in the country quickly before anybody catches on. I mean, before anybody catches it. Know what I'm saying? So the expansion of the workforce means things like, allowing like soldiers to give you the injection, or security guards give you the injection, innit? Yeah. Or for me, like, I don't know why they don't just let Sheila at Tesco's give it to you. You're going into Tesco's, you get your shopping, and then at the checkout, Sheila says, "I've got the jag for you if you want it." You roll up your textile weave, you get your jag, that's you sorted at Tesco's. I don't have a problem with Sheila at Tesco's. One day she's a checkout operator, next day she's a licensed medical technician. What could go wrong, eh? I mean, it is the biggest threat since in our peacetime lives. Come on, people. So yeah, the expansion to the workforce eligible to administer vaccinations. Yeah, hey, I'll do it for you, mate. I'll do anything, I mean, I'm not a cowboy, you know what I mean? I'm an all-trade services, yeah. I'll do your bathroom, kitchen, central heating, landscapes, driveways. I'll do it all, mate. And I'll give you a vaccine if you want. Yeah, look, man, I've already got the vest, innit? So, expansion to the workforce eligible to administer vaccinations. All right with me. All right with me. All right with me. There you go. Vaccine promotion. Well, what they're saying there, like with the vaccine promotion, is like what they want to do is like to convince everybody that it's all right to have the vaccine and that there's nothing wrong with it. They want to be on like the telly and on the radio and on your social media, innit? They want to have like plenty of promotion and advertising on your social media saying it's all right, the vaccine's fine. Honestly, I know we haven't tested it, but don't worry, because getting the COVID, that would be even worse, wouldn't it? I mean, the thought of my old mum dying from coronavirus, my poor old mum. She's only 84. She's got her whole life in front of her, my mum has. The thought that she could catch coronavirus because some of you weren't vaccinated, it breaks my heart. She's got her whole life in front of her, she has. So, vaccine promotion? Yeah, whatever. That's what I say. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Okay. And provision for the wholesale dealing of vaccines. A bit complicated, this one. Essentially, what it means is like, say we run out of a vaccine that was made in the Pucker factory. You know what I mean? Say like your Cambridge AstraZeneca. They've run out of the good stuff, but we could buy some from Aldi or Lidl, like Lidl might have some. Then the government could get some of the vaccine from Lidl, and it would be just the same. I know it doesn't say Heinz baked beans on the tin, but it's still the same vaccine, honest, even though it wasn't made by Cambridge AstraZeneca. Provision for wholesale dealing of vaccines. Yeah, whatever. There you go. All right, here we go. How satisfied are you with the consultation process? I am very satisfied. How did you hear about the consultation? My fucking Muppet tinfoil out-wearing cousin Linda sent me the link. I don't know why I'd never heard of it before, because it's really important, isn't it? It's really important that we all know about this consultation. And I'm surprised that like it hasn't been on the television or the radio or like social media, because I would never have heard of it if it wasn't for my tinfoil hat-wearing conspiracy theorist fucking no-vax cousin Linda letting me know the government was going to mass vaccinate the population of Britain with a medicine nobody had checked for safety. I wouldn't know anything about it, would I? Yeah. So I'm very satisfied that I've been consulted, albeit because like I didn't know about it and somebody had to tell me about it, but I'm very satisfied that I've finally been told about it. How did you hear about the consultation? It was word of mouth, my cousin Linda. On which social media did you hear about the consultation? It was me cousin Linda. What could we do better? Oh, could you can we get this quicker? You could be quicker, faster Jags. Faster Jags. Get it? Hey, faster Jags. Yeah, man. Faster Jags. Thank you for your response. Well, I have been consulted. There you go. That was easy, wasn't it? If you want to be consulted, I will post the link for this consultation document. You may want to be consulted also. Maybe you haven't got a tinfoil hat wearing cousin called Linda who will send you the link. So, I'll do you a favour, like, I will post the link to this consultation document so you can have your say on whether or not the government should license some medicine which hasn't been tested for safety, and let anybody, Tom, Dick or Harry, or Sheila down Tesco's give it to you, or me, eh? I mean, I'm not a cowboy, I'm a fucking tradesman, man. I'm all trades services, yeah, bada bing. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you for free. So, anyway, in other news, I got another message on my phone. Just before Linda sent me that message, I got another message. It was from Apple. Apple sent me a message. It's saying there's a new operating system upgrade for me phone. And it says, if I take this operating system upgrade, I won't have to download the government track and trace app. Saving me a lot of bother, innit? If I take this operating system upgrade, track and trace will be like built into my phone. I won't even have to fiddle with the settings. It will just like automatically, on my behalf, let the government know where I've been and who I've been with. Saving me a lot of hassle, that, isn't it? I mean, I can't be bothered with all that. And I mean, I'm sure it also, I was reading in the papers today that, because I'm sure that'll be really safe and automated computer-like efficiency. The fact it's built into my operating system, that'll be like totally efficient and safe and keep my details. Just the government, and nobody else will know. Just the government will know exactly where I've been and who I've been with, stuff like that. Only the government. And because it's computerised on my phone, that'll be much safer than what happened in Wales. I was reading in the paper. I read it in the paper this morning. Every single person in Wales what tested positive for coronavirus, every single one of them, had their details posted online publicly, and they said it was human error. Human error, you see? I mean, you got to get humans out of the fucking loop, because there's too much human error, isn't there? I mean, if human error could end up putting all your details, imagine everybody who tested positive for coronavirus being on the internet for people to find out who you was and where you were, your names, your addresses, everything. Man, that's too much human error, that is. That's why that sort of track and trace information on your phone is much better being in the operating system. You don't even have to download the app. It's on your phone, right? Get that upgrade. Save yourself a lot of hassle. Be nice and tight. It'll be tight, mate, like a turtle's bottom. And that's good enough for me. What else? I was reading, the rule of six. The rule of six, man, I think we should all do whatever we can to keep each other safe. You know what I'm saying? You just can't do enough. I can't obey the government enough. If it was up to me, it would be a rule of five. A rule of five is what I'd go for. But, Boris Johnson and some of those liberals in the cabinet, they made it a rule of six. But anyway, and Boris said, and Priti Patel backed him up, that they would like people to inform on their neighbours what is not adhering to the rule of six. Now, I have always wanted to live in a country where the government encouraged you to inform on your neighbours. I have. In fact, it's my hobby, informing on my neighbours. And I'm heartened, and I feel a well of pride in my bosom that we, in the great country of England, are a nation that is not only happy to inform on our neighbours, but the government has got the confidence and savvy to make it its personal responsibility to encourage us to do that. And Priti Patel, she herself came out, I think it's here on that BBC website, what she was saying. She said, Yeah, Pretty Patel. I know she's a fat, ugly, grinning twat, but you know she's in the government, and I mean, if Boris picked her, she must be all right. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Boris knows what he's doing. Yeah, and so yeah. Here we go. Here we go. The BBC website's full of excellent news. You can't beat the BBC. The BBC, without doubt, the most trusted news organisation on planet Earth, innit? Here we go. Pretty Patel. Yeah, I know she's a fat minger, but what the fuck? Yeah, here she says, families what stop to talk in the street will be breaching the rule of 6, said Home Secretary Pretty Patel. 2 families of 4 what stop for a chat on the way to the park is absolutely minging. Mingling, she said. It was mingling. Got me fucking words waddled up there. And she went on to say, she said, I would report my neighbours if they broke the rules. I agree with you, Pretty. I am now going to be keeping a wary eye on my neighbours because the thought of my old mum, 84, catching the coronavirus because some bloody mingers wanted to mix with their family makes me mad. Oh, it makes me so mad. Me poor mum, she's got her whole life ahead of her. She has. Minging is people coming together, she said. That's my definition of minging. When asked if she would call the police on her neighbours, she said, I would report them. I have always wanted to live in a country where my neighbours were waiting to report me to the police. I'm so proud. Anyway, what else is on the BBC? What we got here? Bada bing. Yeah, well, Gary Lineker's taken a £400,000 pay cut. Now he only gets paid £400,000. Boom, boom. Tory MP jailed for sex assaults on women. He's a minger. What's this? Extinction. Urgent changes needed to save species, says UN. Humanity is at a crossroads and we have to take action now to make space for nature and recover and slow its accelerating decline. Fucking UN, fucking communists. Fucking no such thing as fucking climate change. Do you know it's snowing in Narnia? Eh? Snowing in Narnia, innit? Fucking snowing in Narnia. Fucking climate change. And it's really, really hot in Bonga Bonga land. So don't tell me about climate change. Anyway, plants love CO2. It's what they crave. Yeah, it is. Plants crave CO2. They do. Can't get enough of it. Can't get enough CO2, plants. Water as well. Plants like water. And so, like, if there was more CO2 or more water, plants would just be loving it. In fact, imagine if you was to, like, submerge all of the plants in water. They'd probably love it, wouldn't they? It'd probably be good for them, wouldn't they? I think my logic is watertight, eh? Fucking climate change, UN fucking communists. Trying to stop me in my van doing my job makes me so angry. Oh. Right, well, anyway, I've got to get back to work. I've got to grab some tiles and dig a ditch in the fabric of society. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back from time to time to share White Van Man's views on the stuff what is going on in the world with yous, because I know White Man's views is pivotal to, like, making up the political decisions of the country. Boris Johnson's hanging on my every word, he is. I'm like some demographically pivotal construct of economic demographics. Know what I'm saying? All right? Later.